Hello, I'm Cadenza, and this is 922. This is a mystery visual novel developed primarily by Cockle, yes, that is their actual name, with some assistance from these folks, and featuring music by everyone's friend Kevin MacLeod. Bless that man. This is a fairly new VN. The full version was only just released in November of last year. That's 2024 at time of recording, and I like it a lot. Hence why I'm recording this playthrough. I'm not like the most articulate bird on the internet, so you shouldn't expect like a super deep analysis or anything, but like I like the weird off-kilter tone that it goes for. I like the art a lot. I think it looks really good, and I especially enjoy the character writing. That's probably my favorite aspect of this VN, actually. Really good, really good character work here. This VN is completely free. It's not even listed as like a name your own price sort of deal. It's like $0.00 free. So if it seems interesting at all to you as we go through this reading, I highly recommend going to the itch page and downloading it and giving it a read for yourself. Alright, having said all that, I think we're good to go finally. Let's get started. Can't believe this bullshit. It is my worst and most frequent nightmare. 9:22. The clock says 9:22. Shit. I'm in an unfamiliar room I have familiarized myself with. I have to get up. I have to launch myself out of bed. I have to fish for my flip-flops, only to remember that last night I tossed them to the other side of the room. My brain registers I'm freezing moments after my paws hit the floor. Holy shit. First period started at 9. Second period will start at 10. Both are at Doherty Hall, 12 minutes away. The clock blinks 9:24. I take a leak. I wash my hands. I let the electric toothbrush buzz around inside my skull for the 4 mandatory half minutes. Strange way of putting that, but alright. It's 9:31. A shower. No shampoo. The water is freezing. Another 10 minutes pass. For a moment, I let myself get lost in the shirt that I'd chosen. It hadn't been washed since I moved here, and it still smells like Mom's detergent. Like Mom. 9:43. Just then, when I could chick the slice of bread into the little toaster, the little gremlin that lives in my chest fastens my throat shut and stomps down on my heart. Come on. Vertigo takes over, but I'm ready for it. Before I even think about it, my knuckles are squeezing one of the bunk bed's metal columns. Don't move. Breathe easy. Keep calm. It will pass in a moment. A moment later, it had passed. What time is it? It is 9:46. My eyes are wide, scratchy, and locked onto the toaster. I think I may have made a mistake. All bets are on the little dial now, currently set to 2. What does 2 mean? 2 minutes? I should have checked. Well, whatever. I can go without breakfast. Even if it's not done, by 9:48, I'm out. God damn it, I'm gonna be late. Welp. Normally, only 2 trains are supposed to pass through here. One train is headed to Springford, and another going the reverse route to Yellow Springs. They're scheduled for every hour on the 25th and the 45th minutes, respectively. It is 9:58. What the hell, then, is this? Hey buddy, you alright? Hey! What? Holy shit, you're tough to get through. Some kind of ungulate is towering over me. He's rasping at me over the cacophony like he's on a second pack of smokes. This particular track, for whatever reason, is mixed really, really goddamn loud. In fact, I'm gonna turn down the music just a smidge while the scene is going. I'm Kurt from Physics 1, remember? I've never seen this guy in my life. We have class together? The one we're skipping right now, actually. I'm not... Anyway, it's cancelled. Great. How do you know? I'm Spencer, by the way. He takes my outstretched palm. I'm a little relieved that he doesn't turn it into mashed potatoes. Got a message this morning. Didn't you get it? No, I guess it... Oh. I forgot to turn airplane mode off. Dude, nice. But... He spaces out for a moment. But what? He blinks at me a couple of times like he's surprised I'm still there. If your Wi-Fi's off, what were you staring at your phone for so long for? I've been staring at the clock. Just today's agenda. It's good to be prepared, you know? You have it downloaded or something? Anyway, what's this about class being cancelled? Kurt fumbles with his phone for a moment and then flashes it in my face. Some bigwig politician. Any idea who that is? None. You don't know because you're a freshman, but... You are a freshman, right? Yeah. This happens every so often. Some self-important asshole comes by unannounced and shuts down the whole school. Huh, why? Fucked if I know. They usually deliver a speech. It takes an entire hour, yeah? I don't go to those. Here's the best part. Since the profs are all busy dealing with this crap, guess what happens for the rest of the day? That's right, nothing. No classes, no cafeteria, no one gets in or out. Absolutely fuck all. Wait, hold on for a moment. My chest tightens. Huh? What do you mean no one comes in? What? You said that no one gets in. Yeah, the guards at the gates just tell you to piss off. Then... why are you going to school? I like school. No, I mean... Holy shit, this guy. I mean... what about physics? It's cancelled, dude. What about the calculus midterm? I'm not in that class, but it's definitely postponed. The Intro to BI coursework? Not in that one either. Hand it in tomorrow. I poke the side of my phone to make the screen light up. 10:07. You okay, buddy? Yeah. So... are you going to sneak in? Yeah, dude. You want to see how? Yes, as soon as I go back and turn up the music back to where it was. It's exactly like what Kurt said it would be. The guard greets me and asks me for my card. Calls me a mister by my full name. Is there not any way I could enter? I ask. Sorry, he says. I paraphrase. But you gotta piss off. How'd it go? Kurt yells out at me from 50 yards away. He's leaning on a power box next to a tree. I hasten my pace to stop him from shouting, but not so much so that he'd think I'm uncool. Dude, Spencer. Awful. I didn't want to comment on it while the cacophony of the previous scene was happening, but I really like the art style in this game. I like that everyone has like this white outline around their sprites and stuff. Kind of makes them look like paper cutouts. It looks good. And while I'm at it, I also like that we get to see Spencer here in the corner. I'm glad that VNs are starting to move more towards like having their protagonists actually on screen sometimes. as opposed to, you know, not seeing them at all except for in CGs, like with like older gen VNs like Echo. It's nice. It's nice to be able to like see and get to know your protagonist a little bit visually speaking, I guess. And I like this shove them in the bottom left corner approach too. It's a good compromise between like having to make full new sprites for your protagonist versus like not having them on screen at all. This is good. Anyway, we're moving on. What an asshole. Told you. So, you coming? Am I coming? It's tempting. Kurt is the first person to speak to me since I got here. Or rather, the first person whose job didn't involve speaking to freshmen. And, God, do I really want to squander my chances of meeting somebody just because I want to go home? I'll just end up moping around all day, for sure. On the other hand, though, this guy... I don't know. I guess I don't have anything better to do. Kurt walks ever so slightly ahead. He doesn't make conversation. He doesn't even turn to see if I'm still behind. Despite his leisurely stride, I need to take 3 steps for every 2 of his to keep up. We circle around the school's perimeter, hugging the fence. The scent of pines is stronger here, where there are less cars to mask it out. After what feels like a mile, he suddenly stops and turns to face the road. Out of breath, all I manage is to shake my head at him quizzically. He simply points at some buildings, and, without waiting, jaywalks towards the other side. Forced to follow, I break into a dainty little run. What does that mean exactly, Spencer? Could you clarify for the class, please? We walk past some buildings into a playground. The sandbox is peppered with broken bottles, and the slide smells immensely of piss. Gross. At its far end, there's a hill. Most of the asphalt has been reclaimed by the roots of the nearby pines here, so at first I don't understand where Kurt is leading me on towards. Once we're on the other side, though, I mute my microphone to take a drink. We're here. Hey man, all I have is $20. I'm not robbing you. Despite how easy that would be. So what is this? This is no fun if I straight up tell you. Kurt pulls out his hand out of his pocket to reveal that he's holding a key. Was he holding it this entire time? The key disappears into a rectangular protrusion in the door. Moments later, it emerges along with a giant brick of a padlock, and the door cracks open. After you. There are some drawn backgrounds sometimes, and they're pretty nice. Well, what do you think? It's a tunnel? Not just any tunnel. It's a sex dungeon? No, you fucking rube. It's a fallout shelter. Kurt's words boom through the soupy air into the darkness. It isn't the dust here that's making my throat seize up, I think. It's the unmistakable stench of a crypt. How can a sealed space gather so much dirt? There's so much of it caking the walls and the floor that I worry that if I touch anything, it would never wash off. Deep recessions in the ground mark Kurt's path from his previous visits, like those pictures of astronauts' footprints on the moon. At least I hope they're Kurt's. Sweat begins to soak the back of my shirt, and I shiver. Kurt's silhouette stares me down like it's expecting something. A what? You know, like when a nuke goes off? I know that. I mean, what makes you say that? Kurt? Well, what else could it be? Listen, I explored the shit out of this place. It's massive. There's shitty dormitories, shitty bathrooms, shitty everything. Come to think of it, it's a lot like the dorms the school rents out. I think they're fine, except shittier. I'm momentarily blinded by his frantic phone waving. But get this, I went online to look this place up. Do you know what I found? Nothing? Yeah, actually, I found nothing. Don't be so smug about it, though. There's a lot of info out there. There's this huge community of weird Polish guys who go around the world cataloging this sort of thing. Real hardcore. And there aren't that many bomb shelters around. The next closest one is in Ohio. Maybe they just didn't get around to it? Nah, dude. They have a list, right? A list of every single bomb shelter in the entire world. And, look, I did my research. This place doesn't exist. It's a secret fallout shelter. How cool is that? I guess it's alright. Hey, Kurt? Yeah? How did you find this place? Kurt's grin is almost audible. I was afraid you wouldn't ask. I found it. He found it. You found it? Yeah, dude. He giggles like a schoolgirl with throat cancer. And... I'm kidding. One of the janitors dropped his keyring in the boys' room in the library. Oh, god damn it. Now I'm definitely getting in trouble. And you just tried all the keys on all the doors on campus? Yeah. What? Of course I did. This place was the last place I found, actually. In case you were wondering. Mom's gonna be so pissed when I'm expelled. What's with the newspaper clippings? Oh yeah. They're just in this hallway. I think the school used to use this place as some kind of museum. Not so secret after all then, is it? A puff of frustrated breath skims my ear. Well, this is the part where it gets real fucking spooky. The school keeps it secret for some reason. Does it? Have you ever heard about it? No, I guess not. And it's weird, yeah? There are clippings from all the way back from 1971, and they continue up until 1995. You'd think, oh yeah, this is a fallout shelter, so these must all be about the Cold War. But you'd be wrong. There's sports stuff, TV stuff, some bullshit about video games. There's even a bunch of articles around the middle on Michael Jackson. And then they just kinda stop. Like, they don't slow down or anything. There's one from almost every single month between those years. Just one day, poof. Maybe whoever maintained this thing just died. Yeah, I guess that would make sense. You're a real buzzkill, you know that? I look up to Kurt, but he's not looking at me. Oh. Shit. Did I say something wrong? I think I just fucked up. Well, thanks for showing it to me, Kurt. Yeah, no problem. Let's get going. We don't say a word to one another for the rest of the way. Once we're out, without much ceremony, Kurt pulls his key out of his pocket and clicks the door locked. No wonder it took him so long to find this door. It's completely unremarkable. Hey. Yeah? We're in the Jefferson Building. The one next to the Taco Bell. The speech is being held at the Bell Building Auditorium. I don't recommend going. but if you want to go, it's going to be a bit of a trek. Thanks. And Spencer? Yeah? Can you keep this place a secret? Of course. Thanks, man. Anyway, I gotta get going. He turns to leave. Wait! This is it. This is why I came here to begin with. You can do it, Spencer. What is it? Be still, my beating heart. Can I have your phone number? Sure.